Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. It's time to settle the ultimate East Tennessee showdown. Johnson City versus Kingsport. Who's got the best food? Who's got the best culture? And who has the best real estate? Stay tuned to the end of this video to find out. What is going on, guys? My name is Jacob Rogers with Property Executives here in Johnson City, Tennessee. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. And I know a lot of you have maybe wondering where I've been. A lot of you probably haven't and don't care. But I have took a small hiatus from my YouTube channel because I started a new job. Back in May, I got a new boss, and he's very demanding. My wife and I welcomed our first son in May. So I took a little bit of time off of YouTube, but I'm hoping to get back to a more consistent upload schedule. But thank you for tuning in, and make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate your views and your comments. They mean the world to me. But I hope this video helps you understand the differences between Kingsport and Johnson City and helps you make your decision. Make sure to comment what city you think's better, either Kingsport or Johnson City. The first thing we're going to look at, which is what I typically always look at in my videos, is the history of each. And I'm not going to go into depth. I've went into depth in a few of my other videos. So make sure you go back and watch those if you want a little bit more info on the history of both Johnson City and Kingsport. But Kingsport was established in 1917. And it was one of the first cities in the U.S. to be planned according to modern urban design by John Nolan. And this city became an industrial center spearheaded by companies like Eastman Chemical Company, which remains a significant employer today. And this rich history of industrial innovation continues to shape the city. Founded as a railroad town in 1856, Johnson City rapidly expanded due to its strategic location in the Appalachian Mountains and access to coal transportation. Today it's known for being a hub for healthcare and education, and that's thanks to East Tennessee State University and the Associated Medical School. And the next topic that we're going to cover and compare is population and community. Kingsport has an estimated population of around 56,000, which gives it a small town charm feel. And the median age is approximately 44 years, suggesting an older, more settled demographic. And in Johnson City, the population is around 73,000, with a median age closer to 36 years. And this younger demographic can be attributed to the university influence, attracting both students and young professionals. Johnson City boasts slightly more diversity due to the influx of students and healthcare professionals from various backgrounds. Kingsport tends to have a more traditional, close-knit community. Now we're going to look at location and navigation, and I'm going to put up this map visual here just so you are aware where everything is on the map. Kingsport is located to the northwest of Johnson City, and Kingsport offers a more centralized, compact layout that makes commuting relatively a little bit more easier. And the city covers an area of 53.5 square miles. Johnson City spans 44.3 square miles, and Johnson City is a bit more spread out, which can mean longer driving times. However, its location near I-26 provides quick and convenient access to Asheville, North Carolina, which is about an hour away, and Knoxville, which is about 1.5 hours away. And a note for new residents, Kingsport's central structure makes it easier to navigate, while Johnson City's spread out design means you might drive just a little bit more. Now we're going to move on and look at the economy and employment. Key employers in Kingsport include Eastman Chemical Company, and of course, Ballard Health. The median household income is around $48,000, and the unemployment rate hovers around 4.2%, which is comparable to the national average. In Johnson City, the city benefits from ETSU and Johnson City Medical Centers as their key employers. And the median household income is around $50,800, and the unemployment rate is 4.3%. The economy in Johnson City is a bit more diversified with sectors including education, healthcare, and retail. So there's a small difference in median household income in Johnson City and Kingsport. Johnson City is a tad bit higher by 2,800. The unemployment is actually higher by 0.1%. It's not a huge difference, but you can compare the two with those numbers. Johnson City, though, has shown a higher job growth rate over the last 5 years, partially due to its role as a regional center for education and medical services. But of course, since we talk about the economy and employment, we're going to look at the cost of living of each. In Kingsport, the overall cost of living index is 85.4, which is well below the national average of 100, making it a budget-friendly choice. Housing costs are particularly affordable, with the median home price at $230,000, and the cost of living index is actually slightly higher in Johnson City at 87.7, but it's still below the national average. And the median home price in Johnson City is a little bit higher at $275,000. And it's higher due to a demand from a larger population and amenities like East Tennessee State University. And speaking of ETSU, we are going to move on and compare the education. Kingsport, the city is served by Kingsport City School District, known for solid academic performance. Dobbins Bennett High School is a standout with excellent extracurricular programs. And there's a lot of smaller schools we can talk about in Kingsport, but we're going to focus just on those few things. When we talk about higher education regarding Kingsport, there is a Kingsport campus for ETSU. It's a very small campus, but when you compare it to Johnson City schools are highly rated, particularly Science Hill High School, which offers various advanced placement courses and extracurriculars. And of course, the presence of East Tennessee State University enriches the community's educational atmosphere, and it offers a range of degree programs and cultural activities. Now we're going to move on to one of my favorites, which is outdoor activities and recreation in both Kingsport and Johnson City. Kingsport is known for Bays Mountain Park, and I've spoke on this in my other Kingsport videos, a 3,500-acre nature preserve featuring hiking trails, a lake, and planetarium. Kingsport offers the Green Belt, which is an 8-mile walking and biking trail, and that is another popular feature. And there are so many features in Kingsport that I could sit here and spend hours telling you about, as well as Johnson City, but we're just going to focus on a couple of the main ones. And of course, the Holston River runs through Kingsport, which brings great water sport activities, as well as a couple other lakes that flow through Kingsport. But moving on to Johnson City offers Buffalo Mountain Park for hiking and scenic views, and it's closest to Boone Lake for water activities. The Appalachian Trail and Cherokee National Forest are just a short drive away from Johnson City, which provide ample opportunities for outdoor enthusiasts. And when we're talking about outdoors, doing things outdoors, of course we have to talk about the weather patterns and compare the both of them. But to be honest, both cities experience 4 distinct seasons, with summers average around 85 degrees Fahrenheit and winters average around 48 degrees Fahrenheit. So they're both fairly mild when compared to other areas in the United States. But Kingsport receives an average of 45 inches of rain per year, similar to Johnson City. And Johnson City, which has a slightly higher elevation, contributes to the cooler evenings and occasional higher snowfall, averaging 15 inches annually. So not a lot of snowfall in the region. Overall, the weather is fairly similar in Kingsport and Johnson City. Of course, they're fairly close to each other, so it's no surprise. But the weather is very mild. Moving on, we're going to finally look at real estate and market trends. In Kingsport, the median house price is $230,000, making it more attractive for first-time buyers or retirees. And the market is more stable with a gradual appreciation rate around 3% annually. And in Johnson City, the median home price is about $275,000 with appreciation rate closer to 4.5% annually, and reflecting higher demand due to its amenities and growth potential. So if you're looking for a little bit more affordable housing, look in Kingsport and those surrounding areas. And if you're looking for your investments to grow a bit faster, I recommend to look in the Johnson City and surrounding areas. So choosing between Kingsport and Johnson City depends on what you prioritize. Kingsport offers a quieter, more traditional lifestyle with lower housing costs and a strong sense of community, while Johnson City, on the other hand, provides a blend of youthful energy educational opportunities, and more shopping and dining options. Consider your career, lifestyle preferences, and budget when making your decision. If you need any help, please feel free to reach out. I'm always available. Shoot me a text. My info will be in the description. Thank you for watching and joining me on this deep dive. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you comment which city you think is better.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.